senior counsel, where the debate, I have to appreciate the Oduol committee. It was a real debate. Exchange of articles, standing orders. Mr. Speaker, it was a healthy one. Having said that, Mr. Speaker, my area of concentration, I will not go to the other gross misconduct. I will try to concentrate in the areas as state officer, Mr. Speaker. How do state officers behave? That is the most important thing. That, Mr. Speaker, I try maybe to expand. One, Mr. Speaker, as we know, we have guidance as a state officer on how he behaves. It's clear, and I will not read them, I will not read all of them, but under Leadership and Integrity Act, that is of 2017, Mr. Speaker, I thought that our deputy governor was having maybe some information that was very important to us. And when given a platform, Mr. Speaker, especially area of construction or concentration was the bursary. Mr. Speaker, once given an opportunity, maybe to defend on the allegations that was there in the public, deputy could say that I have nothing to say over that. And mark you, this thing has gone viral. That money has been riddled with corruption, Mr. Speaker. And mark you, when we are talking this thing, as state officer, there are people that already are looking the utterance of what you are talking about. There you have your follow-ups. Mr. Speaker, as we talked about this matter, I don't know the damage. The damage that the deputy governor has given to the public is a serious damage. And mark you, this is the second in command that is talking about these corruptions. Mr. Speaker, I realize that deputy governor, once he's benefiting, he does not say anything about it. He's quiet about it. But if he does not benefit, then things will go away. So, Mr. Speaker, there is one, I don't know, misleading of information. The issue of the budget allocation to Alego, which I believe in this our house, already there were rift that Alego sub-county were getting lion's share, Mr. Speaker. And in fact, I was not happy with the Alego constituents, the representative. How can we be here while the other sub-counties are getting lion's share? But when the report was out, Mr. Speaker, in fact, deputy governor did have even information per se. He was talking about 50 million, not knowing 800 on top of this 50 million. So, Mr. Speaker, this is not a laughing matter. This is a matter of a seriousness that also needs a serious concern. Unless, Mr. Speaker, you can't just escort with this, you as a state officer, you just say any words and left Mr. Speaker, without any, I would say without somebody being answerable for this, Mr. Speaker. I'm looking the I don't know how best, Mr. Speaker, when saying this, Mr. Speaker, I don't know the penalty, because you can't say this thing. There must be a penalty, Mr. Speaker. Even in the court of law, somebody must be answerable. I don't know whether you can give us maybe you can give a guideline, because Mr. Oduol cannot just go escorted like this, Mr. Speaker. Because I believe there must be some penalty that can also, or Mr. Speaker, be with the same, with what the interest that the deputy governor is talking about, Mr. Speaker. There you can give us advice, Mr. Speaker. If possible, Mr. Speaker, we can even amend. If there's a matter of amending, we can amend part of it so that the penalty must also be there, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, I thank the Special Ad hoc Committee, and Mr. Speaker, I support tirelessly.
Thank you. Honorable Joseph Omondi, member for Kuala Ward.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. First of all, I want to commend the work of the Special Committee. Mr. Speaker, sir, I just want to add my voice as I support the report, Mr. Speaker, sir. Having gone through this report, Mr. Speaker, sir, I have come to realize that, one, Mr. Wiliam Oduol, the Deputy Governor, was actually not serving the interest of the Siaya people. When you go through the report properly, you will find that the DG was serving his own interest, but he was trying to hide behind the officers that are employed by this government, and also hide behind these people whenever he feels that his interest is not taken care of. Why do I say so, Mr. Speaker? This is because when you look at the way he was handling the procurement officer, Mr. Okwata, it shows that he had a lot of interest when it came to the giving out of the tenders of seats. Mr. Speaker, sir, another officer that I think it was just mishandling and it was malicious was the acting CEO, Jack Odinga, who happens to come from my ward. Mr. Speaker, sir, I don't understand how a CPAK individual could not differentiate transfers and withdrawals. I wonder. And he has been walking around saying that he is a qualified accountant, CPAK, who would come to Siaya and handle things in the right way. Here is a person who was not here to handle things in the right way, but to make sure that his interest is catered for, and he decided not to know any accounting procedure like withdrawal and transfers. Mr. Speaker, sir, I find that the DG was dishonest in his utterances, and he contravenes Section 27(2)(f) of Leadership and Integrity Act of 2017. I therefore support his removal. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Leader, nominated member.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Allow me also to add my voice in this wonderful motion, and I want to appreciate the committee, the special committee that was selected to do it. Honorable Speaker, I want to show my disappointment by the Deputy Governor of Siaya. And I want to say that maybe the deputy governor did not really know his role when he was taking up this office. The reason why, as a deputy governor, I think it is important that you make peace within the county and you tell the electorates the best that they are supposed to, the best that they are going to get from the government. But it is very unfortunate that the deputy governor has continued to feed the public with a lot of lies. And the people of Siaya right now, I know they are so much confused. And I'm urging this House that let the deputy governor stand dismissed so that even the governor can have ample time to also work peacefully. Honorable Speaker, if you look at it keenly, based on the report that we've had, you realize that we had a deputy governor who was obsessed with a lot of political ambitions. And I don't fear saying this because, you know, when you really want to work for the people, you work as a team. But this one is something that he has totally failed in it. And I don't think it is right that he should still continue holding this office. Because if you look at it keenly, you realize that this was just an opportunist who is full of himself. I say this because, Mr. Speaker, if you want to imagine that a whole 18 million can be utilized in one office, and without mentioning, in fact, out of the public utterances that our deputy governor has been saying, even in the radio stations, he has never mentioned that even his office was renovated at a cost of 18 million. These are money which can really spur the living standards of even the people of this county, Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that the deputy governor did really not know the portfolio when he came in, and I want to say that this position was not fit for him. And I think the best position for the deputy governor would have been even to look for a job at the EACC offices, maybe where he could even be able to even oversight other counties, because that is where he feels that he really fits. Thirdly, Mr. Speaker, I want to say that as a deputy governor, you stand to be the subordinate of the governor. And this one is explicitly inscribed in the Constitution. In any case, maybe the deputy speaker would want to have a portfolio, Mr. Speaker. Then I think it will call upon the amendments of this Constitution that can only work through a referendum. Honorable Speaker, allow me to urge this House that the motion as it has been read, let us impeach the deputy governor for the benefit of the people of Siaya. Thank you so much.
For the record, may the mention of deputy speaker be expunged and replaced with the deputy governor. Yes. Honorable Bismarck Lango, member for Central Sakwa.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me also the opportunity to air my views on this very important debate. I want to thank by commending the special committee that has done a very good job and given us a report that is so well-founded in facts. I want to specifically also thank the chair of the committee. I followed the proceedings from minute 1 to the end, and he was a good chair. He really led the committee well, and that is why we are at this point. Honorable members, our good county of Siaya has been in news for the last few months on very bad grounds. The deputy governor, who for records purposes is a good friend of mine, has been going from station to station, both radio and TV, claiming and disparaging our Honorable Assembly for not giving him an opportunity to come and table the various evidences he claimed to have had in regards to the mismanagement of county affairs. When my friend, Honorable Gordon Onguru, tabled this motion, I had hoped that it will be a good opportunity for the deputy governor to finally get the chance to table all the evidences that he had claimed he had.
Transfer. Thank you.
So you say that as an elder. Okay, elder, proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The elder, my friend Honoguta, I'm saying that the Honorable DG has been going to radio stations talking about 21 million. In the radio stations and the television, he has never said that there was 13 million in the account. So kindly, when you get your chance, you talk about the 13 million, but I request through the Speaker.
Proceed.
Thank you, thank you.
Bismarck. Leave the elder to canvass that in their Council of Elders. Proceed.
Thank you for protecting me, Speaker. On this report, and when I was looking at the presentation that we had on Tuesday, the Honorable DG, when defending himself for attending the ISPAC meeting using taxpayers' money, had insinuated that he was invited by ISPAC as a keynote address, as somebody to give a keynote address to other CPAs. I would expect ISPAC, as a very serious body, to facilitate their keynote speaker. So, in case he was actually invited as a keynote speaker, it is...
Yes, it's the honorable member suggesting that ISPAC is not a serious body, which I'm a member of.
Thank you,
Engineer,
Speaker.
Proceed.
And thank you, CPA.
For order, CPA Marco Keo, rest assured, we all know ISPAC is a very serious organization. So don't you worry. Engineer, proceed.
My point, CPA, was that ISPAC, being a very serious member, of which you are a member, being a very serious organization in which you are a member, I would expect, being a serious organization, ISPAC would fund and would facilitate their keynote speakers. That is why, on this point, the CPA DG, Oduol Denge, is guilty of misusing public funds because he went as a member and decided to be facilitated by our own money. There is a doctrine in law, though I'm not a lawyer, that he who seeks equity must go in clean hands. I don't know whether I've stated it rightly. Must come, must not go. Thank you. Must come with clean hands. So the DG is guilty of spearheading rumors, and when he comes here, he expects us to accept rumors. As a member had already stated before, it is actually unfair, and the people of Siaya, some of them have already bought the propaganda that has been peddled around by our DG, but I want to thank this House, and I want to ask the House to unanimously adopt this motion and impeach the Honorable DG, because whatever happens, we have to stand with the truth, and the truth is that there was no evidence at all, and the Honorable DG has been peddling rumors, and he's guilty as charged by our mover of the impeachment motion on Gordon. I stand to support this motion, and I'm just waiting to vote yes. Thank you.
The honourable members, time is not on our side. We have under 1 hour, and therefore let's try not to be repetitious and just be brief and to the point. The Vice Chair of the Special Committee, Honourable Dorothy Oinga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to also add some of the observations that I made when we were investigating this motion. Mr. Speaker, the Constitution of Kenya, Article 10, provides for for values and principles of governance. Some of the principles and values of governance which are relevant to the issues that we are discussing today, Mr. Speaker, are integrity and accountability. The Deputy Governor was expected to behave in a manner that promotes integrity and accountability. He also ought to behave in a manner that bestowed public confidence in the office that he holds. So, Mr. Speaker, we are also aware that if impeachment does not concern itself with culpability or criminality, but accountability and integrity. By the fact that the DG tried to interfere with procurement process, especially of the fertilizer, this one really touched my heart, because this particular tender was reserved for the youth. It meant that he was profiling the youth because he wanted this tender to be opened. It really made me think that the DG was profiling the youth whom the country and the county has been fighting for to have opportunities everywhere, in tenders, in jobs. And so the DG was in breach of the Constitution by interfering by this process. The DG also breached the law by peddling rumors and offering untrue information to the public. It was substantiated that one Mr. Austin Omondi was interdicted following the right procedures of disciplinary. It was also confirmed that the allegation that the deputy governor was alluding to, that monies which were meant for Siaya Stadium was transferred to Migwena, was very wrong, because Migwena in the first place was not even in the budget of this financial year. And so, Mr. Speaker, all these are a breach of the Constitution based on the two principles of governance which are contained in the Constitution of Kenya, Article 10, of integrity and accountability. I therefore support this motion and urge the members of this House to agree that the deputy is not fit to hold this information, this office. And again, to finish, Mr. Speaker, it is normally said that a house that is divided cannot stand. The relationship between the governor and the deputy governor is irreparable. And therefore, the people of Siaya cannot get value for the resources or the work that they sent these leaders to do for them in the office. And for the people of Siaya to get services, I think, Mr. Speaker, we have to let the DG go so that the governor can accomplish his manifesto and dreams that he had for the people of Siaya. Thank you so much.
Honorable Silas Madungu, member for Central Game.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this wonderful moment to share my input. And I also want to thank this Honorable House for granting us a chance, especially myself, to being part of this ad hoc committee that was headed by our very able chairman, Honorable Otiato. Mr. Speaker, it is my humble submission to this House that today, as I stand to voice myself on the issue of the impeachment of the deputy governor, that I stand with facts, but nothing but facts. Mr. Speaker, I got a chance to form part of this committee where the deputy governor presented himself. We asked tough questions after listening to a number of radio station presentations where the deputy governor was requesting earnestly that he should be given a chance to go and present himself to the Senate because he has very pertinent evidence that once unveiled could save Siaya. What am I saying? This honorable house has been called names, but we want to say that we took an oath to preserve and protect the life and rights of the people of Siaya. Our number one right is to protect the property of the people of Siaya. Looking at the evidence that the deputy governor had, he only told us that he's able to present it at the Senate. And many a times when you look at many people saying that we are doing a wrong thing, but actually what we are trying to do is to give the deputy governor a chance to go to the Senate so that he can unveil this pertinent information that he has that can save our people. And we want the public to understand that this honorable house has not been compromised. We've been looking for these pertinent issues that can help us get the culprits or even the perpetrators of the corruption menace that they are talking about in Siaya, and the DG is not willing to give us. And if he's able to give it to the Senate, so be it. It will be very honorable to this House to give the DG a chance to go to the Senate to present it there. We are trying to prove to this nation that we don't have any personal vendetta with our DG, but we are fighting corruption, the so-said corruption that is in Siaya, and that's why we are sending the DG to the Senate. Mr. Speaker, if you look at Chapter 11 of the Kenyan Constitution, Article 181, and I read, because we are legislators. If you look at the removal of a county governor, we are talking of Article 181 C, which is talking abuse of office and gross misconduct. You cannot mislead the public. We are also talking about Article 182. The office of the county governor shall become vacant if the holder of the office dies. That is 182A. Do we want our governor to die because of stress? We don't want our governor to die. This is a man who worked in this county trying to fight, selling his manifesto. He has not been given even the first budget to prove his worth. And already, the song that is being sung outside there is that we are stealing. What are we stealing? There's no budget that, the first budget ever that even the people of Central Game want to see the legacy of Madingu has not been presented to us. Our first ever budget, we've just delivered a drop of water in an ocean through the supplementary. This is a governor who promised the people that is going to give them, is going to work on food. And he brought food subsidy. He brought fertilizer. Trying to prove his worth, already is stealing. Remember that the DG is holding a very vital office that should there be, that the governor is no more, God forbid. He's going to be the next governor. You want to be comfortable with your deputy. You cannot see your boss as a stumbling block towards you being a governor. This is very wrong. And we know that this report is going to go to the Senate, and it is in that Senate that gave birth to our own governor. It is in that house that future governors are sitting. We want them that are going to make decision on the issue of our DG. They should ask themselves, even as they put their prayer item number 1, that may the good Lord not give them a deputy governor like Oduol. Because really, if they are going to be governors, they don't want to have a governor that to them, if they cannot put their hands on that thing is already automatic theft. We are praying and we are humbly requesting the Senate that we are going to deliberate to the issue of the impeachment of the deputy governor. You are going to show this nation that we are just trying to define a role of each and every member that is going to serve the public. For instance, I am an MCA. I cannot start seeing my MP, everything they do makes me sad. He's an MP, and that is his role. You cannot criticize everything. Just because an MP is building a school and he has not consulted me, that now makes my MP become a thief. You know, Mr. Speaker, we are trying to say that, I don't know, I've never done CPA, but I'm privileged. I have a partner here, a friend here, honorable member, who is also a CPA. But what is a CPA? I didn't think that CPA simply means that things must just go your way. Everybody has a profession, and that's why we have the procurement guys. If you cannot put your hands as a CPA person in procurement services, that now become an outright theft. I beg to refuse. Mr. Speaker, even as I proceed, I want to say that I was maniacally bewildered listening to our DG giving polemic remarks on the government that himself is serving, where he's supposed to be part of the solution.
Are you also reading those ones in the Constitution?
Mr. Speaker, what am I saying? I am saying that we don't have any problem with our deputy governor. But we look like criminals each and everywhere we go. We are seen this house, we are seen by the public as people have been compromised. People have been paid. You go to your village, everybody's bringing their problem, believing that even in the issue of the impeachment, we've been paid. We have not been paid. We are just fighting so hard so that the DG can now go outside there and unearth the corruption that is happening in Siaya. Even as I sum up, Mr. Speaker, I want to say this, that you must be comfortable with your deputy governor as a governor. And in the Senate, how will you feel if you are an MCA and you are requesting for the evidence that is going to help you make decision and you are told, take me to Senate? We are just respecting the request of our DG because we are his juniors. He requested that he wanted to be taken to Senate, and we are sending him there. And for us to bring peace, for Siaya to be known for good reasons, for Siaya to be known for some good development records, Oduol has to go to Senate. For us to be known that we were elected to listen to the problems and to be part of solution, Oduol has to go to Senate to bring those solutions. And therefore, I beg my fellow MCAs that even as we speak, let's try and persuade the upper house. It is the Senate that is the vision bearers of this country. Right now, we are talking about, Mr. Speaker, God forbid, we are talking about the issue of what we call financial autonomy for the MCAs. It is the Senate that is feeling that it is necessary. And therefore, when we are trying to bring a solution to the puzzle of the differences between the deputy governors and the governors, it is the Senate that is going to remind these people of their work. So that before you subscribe to be a deputy governor, you must know and toe to the level of your work. I don't dispute that the current governor is holding an office that his deputy, at one given point, had admired. He never got a chance to serve there. And you should respect the person serving right now. Because if you cannot respect the person serving, then you will not get a chance to serve. You must serve others to be served. We cannot have two governors. As I sit down, I want to say this. My fellow MCAs, let's try to persuade the Senate. This is not a battle of war. It should not go the party ways. But it's just something that must be made to the nation to understand that when you are going to be a deputy governor, you must create a good working environment with your governor. And everything that was said here, personally, I requested the deputy governor to produce the evidence that theft was taking place in the procurement. And he said that I don't have those documents. How do you say that you don't have documents and automatically that becomes theft? If you knock at somebody's house, you went to visit someone, and you've knocked their house, they have not opened that house for you, how do you automatically say those people are eating inside, that's why you are not allowed to get in? He says people are stealing because he did not get a chance to put his hands on the invoices. Honorable Oduol Denge has to go to the Senate. I beg to support.
Honorable Bernard Adala, member for North Uganda.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I address myself to Article 1. Article 1 is bestows sovereignty of the people, and that sovereignty of the people lies in the hand of our people, and that this right can be well exercised by the Constitution of Kenya. That the people of Kenya have a duty to exercise this right themselves, or other they can choose to share this one out with representatives that are elected. We are a house that is sitting here today to act on behalf of the citizens of Siaya on powers given to us under Article 1. Mr. Speaker, much has been said. I will address myself to matters that as a house have we addressed this motion in a way that it meets the bare minimum requirements. Mr. Speaker, Article 181 again discusses how a DG is removed from office. Subsection B and C explains itself gross misconduct. Honorable members, work with me in this journey where a member working for the executive is invited for a meeting as individual capacity and then uses the funds for the county government up to tune not over 400,000. And then if we are not looking at that as a gross misconduct, then I don't know what we are talking about. That as a house, we have not yet met the minimum for a DG to be taken home. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, in our wards where we come from, we have various issues that affect us. Core and very serious amongst them is the students that learn in schools. All of us are aware that a few months ago, we supported students in high schools and higher institutions of learning. And all of us are aware that 2 weeks ago, we supported Form 1s who joined. And with experience from my ward, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, the applicants that applied in my ward that were so much in need of fee, continuing students, were 1,200. Those that we were able to support, given that the minimum we could afford for day school students was 5,000. So then maximum we were able to support in North Ugenya, my ward, is less than 400 people. And I think that cuts across every other ward. Why is this so? Because we are talking about inadequate resources that can be advanced for this cause. And Mr. Speaker, it is laughable that the saints, Mr. Clean, that has been on all over media and all over funerals and rallies talking about misuse of funds in Siaya County, has got the guts to comfortably sit on a seat worth 1 million. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, recently in the health committee of this house, we did a visitation to hospitals. Mr. Speaker, Yala Hospital has a dental wing. The dental wing in Yala is not working because they lack the dental seat. And when we inquired how much that would cost, it is less than 400,000. Mr. Speaker, journey with me to Bondo Sub-County Hospital. Again there you meet Dr. Rachel Lomamo, a serious dentist of good standing and repute, serving the people of Siaya so well. And when you ask, do you have a challenge, one thing surfaces. Now the challenge we are having here is that we lack dental seat. Again, this goes for less than 400 shillings. 400,000 shillings, Mr. Speaker. The worst part of it is that if in the submission of Mr. Jared Abayo when he was here, and when we asked that was this renovations in the office of the DG so urgent, the answer was no. When we asked that was the buying of the seats so urgent, the answer was no. Honorable members, this house is bestowed with the powers to allocate monies. The item that 19 million was consumed, Mr. Speaker, on members, was something that as a house in the supplementary budget was removed. Why? Basing on the fact that from the advice it was not urgent. That now we are spending 1 million when yala 1 million on somebody sitting on a chair, and by the way, members, the chair that is supposed to be there sitting on, he doesn't sit on them, because time and again I see him sitting in radio stations and media. If we were having this 1 million in terms of school fees, on a bare minimum of 5,000, we will support a minimum of students 200 in our wards. So this is the matter that we must look at with the seriousness that it takes. On as to what one wants to do from here, the onus rests on you. That the Constitution allows you other legal address, that you can seek further moves in the Senate, and he's been so eloquent about it. Fair enough, no problem. We want to remind the people of Siaya that this house and the document that I am standing, the document that we are looking at today, I am telling you, even if you go to Senate, we will come and seriously defend ourselves, because the House did its bit, and we did not just do our bits, we did our bits based on the submissions that were made by all, including the accused, in this case, Wiliam, Oduol, Denge. Sorry, Ababa. So, Mr. Speaker, as I finish to sit, because I wouldn't want to talk a lot today, Siaya County, we are just starting the new financial year. If we do not fix this now, it is a cancer that may live with us for the next 5 years. Other factors remaining constant, Mr. Speaker, we elected His Excellency the Governor, James Agribo Borengo, and underneath there was a name of Dr. Wiliam Oduol. In the words of Honorable Eunice, we elected him when we loved him. And because of that love, Mr. Speaker, we are again sending him home when we still love him. Because, Mr. Speaker, if your mother-in-law does not know how to sit, the onus rests on you to look elsewhere. So in this case, the DG has not understood his function so well. We wish him well in all the undertaking that he'll be doing, but this does not mean that we hate him or any other thing. Finally, Mr. Speaker, as a country, we have to address this animal and remain united for the betterment of the citizens of Siaya. Thank you. I rise to support.
Other members, now you'll take a maximum of 2 minutes each. Honorable Susan Okwiri, member for West Game.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on my own behalf, as a member of this Honorable House, exercising her role, and on behalf of the people of West Game who bestowed upon me the powers to serve them in this House, Mr. Speaker, I'll start by appreciating the good work done by the Special Committee and the entire House for standing with the committee to this moment. Mr. Speaker, the impeachment of the DG is long overdue. Were it not for the recess, it would be a long gone case. Mr. Speaker, I just want to mention a few things, reasons why I want to support the impeachment. Mr. Speaker, the DG, Dr. Oduol Denge, the CPA, is a corrupt man. Look at the way he did the renovation of his office. 1.2 million for a chair at the expense of the Siaya children that are going hungry, the widows that are shelterless, and the students, the high school students that doesn't have the fees. He is a corrupt man. Mr. Speaker,
If you look at the report that is before the House, the DG is full of character assassination and defamation. I was privileged to be in this House when the cross-examination was going on. I looked at how the acting CEO for Finance, Mr. Odinga, was doing his oral submission. It was painful. And I don't know how he'll overcome that, the defamation of the name. Mr. Speaker, to make it worse, it is by virtue that he's at the top of the county. That one does not give him an opportunity to demean the other staff. If it starts up there to down, how will it happen? Look at the way, if you look at the report, look at the way he was addressing Okwata, not to listen to the appointees other than the elected. Mr. Speaker, Oduol must go. Mr. Speaker, lastly, many things have been said. I don't want to repeat myself. The worst thing that the DG has left for us as the honorable members of this House is a shame of, I don't know how we'll do it. If you want to touch something that touches directly to the community or to the residents of Siaya, it is very painful. He misled the county residents about the bursary, and bursary touches the direct individuals. I don't know how the perception outside, I don't know how we'll overcome that. Therefore, I support and accept that all the DG go home. Thank you.
Mercedes Medoho, member for Southeast Alego.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. For the record, my name is Mercedes. I am the MCA for Southeast Alego. And by that, you can see that Southeast Alego is within Alego Usonga constituency. Mr. Speaker, this issue of the Deputy Speaker has been, sorry, I take that back. This issue of the Deputy Governor has been a thorn in the skin of the legislators, representatives from Alego, because the Deputy Governor comes from Alego. We were at crossroads with our constituents, and because of that, we took a back seat so that we are not seen as if we are compromised. So I'm very happy that this report, which has been done by a team of neutral parties, not from Alego, has come out with what I would say a very clear report of the happenings and arrived at a conclusion which I support. I want to deviate my line of thought a little bit beyond that there's an unintended consequence of this process. And that unintended consequence is the portrayal of Alego as getting the lion's share of the budget. It's putting us in the wrong light. What I want to remind the people, Mr. Speaker, is that Alego Usonga has got 6 wards. Among them is the township ward, which is where the headquarters
Mercedes,
of Siaya.
Focus on the debate, please.
Yes, I'm coming.
No.
I'm coming.
I'll deny you the chance.
Okay, thank you. That's really what I wanted to people to know.
Okay, take a seat. Thank you. Yes, Honorable Eunice, the member for South Sakwa. 2 minutes, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I want to take this opportunity to fully support the motion. I also want to thank this House for giving me a chance to be in the committee, the special committee. It is just the other day when the Deputy Speaker came here. Deputy Governor came here. And when the Deputy Governor came, what I saw from the Deputy Governor, in fact, he is not the right person to be the Deputy Governor for Siaya County. I will say the Deputy Governor is an activist. How he behaved when he was being investigated here, the deputy governor was telling us lies. He says something. He was telling us that in Siaya County, the people who are dealing with finances, they are withdrawing money 4 times in a day, every day. And after 20 minutes, he changed again, saying that the money is being withdrawn after some 2 days, 3 days, just the same deputy governor. So you ask yourself, what is he saying? The other time, deputy governor, in fact, I heard him talking through the radio. He was telling, he was saying that there was money that was withdrawn from Siaya Stadium to Migwena. When he came here the other day, he was saying that one he never said. And this is rumors all through. So you ask yourself, the deputy governor, is there a time that he can say the truth? And when is that? In fact, I come from South Sakwa, and when he said money
20 seconds, please, 20 seconds.
Money was withdrawn from Siaya Stadium to Migwena, people thought that I've taken that money elsewhere. I want to tell the people of South Sakwa, the money was not there, and money was not withdrawn from Siaya Stadium. So me, I say, let us fully support the impeachment. Let the deputy governor go home and fit where he can fit. Thank you.
Thank you. What is it? Yes, hello, Buka Washington.
That standing order number 27 allow us to debate up to 6:30. Mr. Speaker, in case the debate goes up to past 6:30, please, Mr. Speaker, I request you to give the news.
Other members, I will want to discourage debate beyond 6:30 because you're coming from far places. And the nature of the business we're transacting today, you might be safe because you are an ex-soldier. I don't know about the others, especially the bishops who have spoken here like Arik. So let's see how it goes, but I would want us to never go beyond 6:30. Yes, Honorable Frederick Omoro, member for East
Thank
again.
you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I also stand to echo my voice on the going debate, Mr. Speaker. On behalf of East Ugenya Award, Mr. Speaker, I would really like to be in the special committee that was investigating this, Mr. Speaker, and therefore I support the report. Mr. Speaker, it's a criminal offense for a person of the DG's cadre to try to influence the procurement process, Mr. Speaker, by even trying to change the tender specification in the procurement department, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it's a criminal offense to do a procurement of items without a budgetary allocation, Mr. Speaker, to a tune of 18 million, Mr. Speaker. And this contravenes Section 53.2 of Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is evident that the DG instructed the then acting CEO, one Mr. Abayo, to direct the director of procurement and supply chain to initiate the procurement process of the items that were to go to his office, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is also a criminal offense for a state officer to use funds for individual reasons. For this instance, the DG caused to be facilitated with funds to attend a personal official meeting personal meeting for the ISPAC. And in this, he carried along with 3 other people from his office, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when enhancing the value for money, Mr. Speaker, it was wrong for the office of the DG to use up to a tune of 1.12 million shillings to procure 1 chair. The chair that is described that prior executive orthopedic desk chair, seat fully sprung, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the 1 million that was used to procure for the DG's that chair, Mr. Speaker, is enough to pay school fees for several students, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, the 18 million that is in question, if we say that we want to pay school fees, full boarding school fees for students, Mr. Speaker, this one will be translated to 450 students, Mr. Speaker. And if we say that we're paying for day school, Mr. Speaker, this would be like over 2,000 students who will be paid for, fully for the whole year, Mr. Speaker. So I think we are now alive to the fact that there was no value for money in this because it's like money were made. And Mr. Speaker, the next thing, the DG has always purported that he was elected unanimously by the Siaya people. But in several occasions, he has been agitating with the people of one sub-county. He says they are being targeted and those other things, Mr. Speaker. Therefore, I find that the DG is not fit to follow the office, Mr. Speaker. I support.
Yeah, on Honorable Booker's concerns, I advised the reason why I would want us to finish in the next 35 minutes. But still, if the House feels you want to extend, may I know? Will I know by way of raising your hands how many of us want us to extend? There isn't, so I will not put the question.
Mr. Speaker, we cannot just extend haphazardly like that, but we have to move a motion.
That's why I'm seeking, I've given directions. How to negate my directions is by way of picking your views. And that's why I've asked. If I can confirm that people want to extend, can I know by way of raising your hands? Then I will allow you to move the motion for extension. So we are in agreement, we finish by 6:30. Okay, proceed. Yes, Honorable Marco Keyo, member for West Assembly.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I wanted to align myself with the report, but I wanted to give it the professional context. That's why I'm rising. As a professional, there are 2 things in accounting. There's one we call substances over the form. And then the second thing is completeness over transaction. What the DG presented to us took the nature of a form. In an accounting class, we don't take the form. We look at the substance. If you look at the evidence he presented in this house, you will realize what he was talking about is the form. And that makes me not align or disagree with him in terms of principles. The other thing I want to talk about, Mr. Speaker, sir, is the completeness of a transaction. At what point in accounting do we define a transaction as a fraudulent or a corrupt transaction? Or at what point do we raise an eyebrow? Mr. Speaker, sir, if you look at the evidence which was presented to this House, you will realize they lack what we call completeness. They were not complete. If you talk about huge withdrawal and you don't tell us the final product, we can't call that transaction, or we can't say it's a fraudulent transaction. What I'm saying, Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to align with the report and support the report from the other committee, but I want us to give it professional context. I know we have been blamed as a county, as assembly, that we are supporting blindly, but I want to submit to this House that what we received as a House lacked the substance. What we were given by the DG has got, or took the nature of form, and therefore there is no substance. The final thing I want to talk about, Mr. Speaker, The office of a DG is a very serious office. And it has got the high calling, the moral obligation, the duty to give accurate information in what we call fiduciary duty. If you look at what we were given by them, or how the DG has conducted himself over this matter, you will realize he did not handle the process well. He did not conduct himself well. We may agree that the form he's talking about needs some attention. But how he's presenting the form, Mr. Speaker, sir, is a problem. I want to submit and I want to align with the report in this House that on two lines, that one, it lacks completeness. Secondly, the form we were given, the report we were given by the DG took the nature of form and not substance, and therefore I want to support the motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Michael Adiala, member for South Yoma.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. And again, I want to thank the members for allowing me to form part of the ad hoc committee. I want to start by saying that the DG has shown a lot of hypocrisy. He has shown a lot of duplicity. He has shown a lot of insincerity. Why am I saying this? As a public servant, you need to act prudent in all your undertakings. You need to act prudent in your decisions and your actions. What you have seen is someone who does not want to be a team player. For example, the DG received a letter from the governor to act on issues, to streamline issues of finance on October last year. And when he received the letter, it's the same time that the renovation of his office was being undertaken. The dates were so close, and he tends to say that he knows what was happening in the road sector, but he forgets what is happening right in his office. The cost of all the equipments, renovation plus furniture, is enough to have like 6 boreholes in a place called South Uyoma, where I come from. And when you see someone who wants to act like he is an angel, and looking at leaving the important things that he needs to see, I see that this is a lot of hypocrisy. One thing we see that our county has been in the limelight for the wrong reason. Because being the part of the ad hoc committee, I got a chance to scrutinize what the DG had. But when we looked at them keenly, what we saw is just hot air, nothing substantive. We want a county that works for all of us. If the governor delivers, even us, the MCAs, we'll have something to tell the electorates. So I support the motion, and as the silent majority, who want development in the places that we have, we want people to align with the manifesto of Nyalore so that we achieve what we have promised the electorates. The few remarks, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Member for Gunja and the Majority Leader, Honorable Otieno.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to contribute briefly on the motion. First, I want to commend the committee that did this able work through their chair, Honorable Tiato. I want to assure you, to tell you that you have brought us out of shame as an assembly. I was the other way, went for a small trip, and I would receive phone calls from friends that, just the way my good friend used to put it, Honorable Judy, that why are you blocking the DG from bringing the culprits to book? Mr. Speaker, I remember even when I went home, my kid would joke with me that Daddy mumeiba Siaya mmemaliza. So today this honorable house or the committee, the special committee, has brought us out of shame. You've done a good job, you've been called names, but today you've proved you can do it. Just stay put. No, from here is when a lot of insults will be hurled on us. But don't mind, that is your pivotal role that you came to do for the people of Siaya. To the DG, Mr. Speaker, I was wondering, when I would wake up in the morning and to hear the DG walking from one radio station to another, I even took him to be a radio presenter than a DG. Mr. Speaker, in a twinkle of an eye, the Nyalore government that was initiated by the DG himself and the governor, he changed its name to the Kwalore government. Going by the report that was brought to before this house today, we found out that it is him, the DG, who took a whooping 18 million to benefit himself. So I've been asking myself, then who is corrupt? And who is who can now be termed as Kwalore? Is it the MCA or the DG himself? Because it's very unfair, Mr. Speaker. Give these MCAs today $1 million bob, their issue of bursaries would be sought, and they will be at peace for the rest of for the whole year, waiting for another financial year. If you give them to maybe give this money to our children or our pupils who are going to school. Mr. Speaker, it's worrying. It's a worrying trend that a person in that caliber of DG would bulldoze staffs of the same government that he serves. A person of DG caliber would frustrate and make work difficult for members for the staff to deliver the promises they themselves made to the people of Siaya. It's very sad, Mr. Speaker, and I rest my case as I support the motion of impeachment.
Honorable Cynthia Ndara.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I rise to support. And the only reason I am supporting this motion is because I want to go down in history that I stood with the people of Siaya. When I heard that Dr. Wiliam Oduol had been chosen by the governor as his running mate, I was very excited. And I am sure a lot of Siaya residents were excited. And because of the kind of person we really thought he was. And give it to him, William Denge is a very brilliant son of Siaya. And so then I thought that he would use his good brain to create positive impact on the people of Siaya, to change lives as they all promised during the campaigns. So it came as a disappointment the other day when I was seated here during the committee submissions, and I watched this good brain become a rumor monger, become a heckler. It was really sad for me. It was a sad day. And I still say he has a good brain, and because of that, he's able to, how I wish he'd use his networks, even in the media houses, to sell this county, to bring in investors, use his networks in those radio stations to, tell people about Siaya, the good things that he can do in Siaya. I believe he can. But I think that the kind of personality that my good friend Dr. William Denge has is not meant for a deputy. He cannot deputize anyone. Because I think the kind of personality he has to be on top. And so really this job is not for him. I would have actually advised him to resign. You say that I went, I tried, and I was not able to do it. Then you leave honorably. Serve the people of Siaya in a different capacity. But because he did not have the confidence to do that, he did not have the courage to resign. then that is one of the reasons why then I will stand and support this motion, that we help him to go home so that he can use his good brain to do other useful things than what he has been doing for the last 2-3 months. The DG stood here and told us that the only reason why he was following up issues of the imprest account is because the governor gave him the mandate to oversee the finance department. Finance department is made of finance and procurement. So he would follow up every procurement of seeds, fertilizer, roads. He would follow up how the imprest account is being used. But when it came to his office, that is where he draws the line. So that one he does not know. He can't touch it. So they use 18 million shillings to renovate the office for one person. And I sat here thinking to myself and wondering, how many ECD centers would 18 million feed? How many sanitary pads would 18 million buy for our girls to keep them in school? How many small little loans would Abedo women get to build their small businesses and bring economic freedom to the residents of Siaya? So for me, it's a sad day because we are losing a good brain. We are losing a brilliant man. But I just would like us to help him go home so that then he can come back in a different capacity and probably serve the people of Siaya.
The Deputy Speaker, Member for West Uganda.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, allow me also to support. Mr. Speaker, I didn't want to contribute so much, but my attention has been drawn by some words that have been uttered by one of my fellow friends, Honorable Madingu. Madingu said that we don't have a problem with the DG. Mr. Speaker, we have a very big problem with the DG, and that is why we are impeaching the DG today. Mr. Speaker, going by the mood of this House, Mr. Speaker, it is automatically known that members are ready to impeach the DG, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the report that has been brought to us, before us here, by the special committee, is a self-explanatory report, Mr. Speaker. We are waiting to hear, Mr. Speaker, from the Senate what they will say. But to us, Mr. Speaker, we have read the report, understood, and clearly put it on record that we are impeaching the DG based on what has been brought before us, Mr. Speaker, the findings of the committee. Mr. Speaker, I wanted this one to go in records, Mr. Speaker. That matters substantiation when we say that some words are supposed to be substantiated in this House, Mr. Speaker. Substantiation, Mr. Speaker, goes hand in hand, Mr. Speaker, by articles, sections, standing orders, Mr. Speaker. And this is what DG did not know and have not been aware of, Mr. Speaker. What has been substantiated here, Mr. Speaker, is based on the articles, sections, standing orders, and county government act, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I support.
I want to ask the mover to reply. Please, honourable members. I can see Honourable Simon seems to have something. Is it so burning?
It's not all that pressing.
So you can as well keep it. Or
No.
you already risen?
I've already risen.
Okay, quickly,
So,
please. 1 minute.
Yeah, it will not take a minute. When this thing started, Mr. Speaker, somebody said, I said, that when a hippo comes from water and tells you that the crocodile is ill or unwell, don't doubt. And here is a case where now, Mr. Speaker, we had given the Deputy Governor time to give us evidence to prove that there was corruption in the executive. We have come to prove that there is no evidence to prove that there is corruption in the executive. So I also stand to support the committee, the ad hoc committee that was chaired by my neighbor, Mr. Otiato. I commend you for the good work you have done. And it is said normally in English that when you don't plant a thorn on my pathway. because tomorrow you might forget and come to my home barefooted. Mr. Speaker, I think what Mr. Oduol has done, he has planted thorns on our pathways. I don't know how we'll come to our home barefooted. You can use your literature to summarize that one. Thank you.
And finally, the Chair of Public Accounts Committee, the member for Yala Township, Honorable Wiliam Kenyan.
Thank you, Chairman. I was almost walking out, but now you're giving me a chance.
Walking out in protest?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying now you're giving me a chance. Let me now speak. And I think I should also appreciate Oduol for giving me a job. You know, this is the beginning of this. This is the beginning for this. There's a part still coming. The way my learned friend, the other side, the CPA says that Oduol did it unprofessionally. Actually, it was unprofessional. As a CEO, he should have started with his audit department for internal audit to get a proper result. Two, if these things were there, he would have gone to the Auditor General to get his complaint audited and to be done properly. Three, he would have asked for a special audit for all these things. And what he has said, now I'm seeing that have a job. I and the auditors, we have a job. We must follow this seat that costed 1.2 million. And I thank Oduol for doing that and for misusing the county money. So we have a job, the PAC team, there's a job for you. Two, the Auditor General must follow this. EACC must follow this if the money was properly used. So sometimes before you do something, think of yourself before you talk loud. And I think this is where that no KBC, no Ibayenga, no Ramogi will defend this. There's enough evidence, 1.2 million, 18 million, there'll be a proper audit. And I'll also ask the House that we do special audit on all these accounts. Thank you. Let me not talk much. Thank you.
Over, will you reply?
Mr. Speaker, once again, I want to thank the House for positively debating this matter. And Mr. Speaker, on this, I have two issues. One, in general, as you have heard what members have said, and as an investigator, there is one thing that I want to report. That beyond reasonable doubt, it has been proved that our Deputy Governor, Oduol Denge, is incompetent to the highest level, Mr. Speaker. And I want to substantiate that in 3 lines. One, Mr. Speaker, you realize that in the Code of Conduct that our DG swore to, there is a section that is saying that any information that you get by the virtue of office you hold should never be protected. Today, Dr. Oduol is working in all radio stations using documents that he purportedly received by the virtue of the office that is a DG. He really needs to go home. And by this, the other day, it is so ashamed to hear somebody say that the statements I have here are from Equity. He is so insensitive to a level that he don't know he's interfering with business of another organization on very stupid, flimsy grounds. And Mr. Chair, without even thinking, Mr. Oduol should be going home. Speaker, look at how Honorable Oduol handles the issues of procurement. When we ask him in his office that the money is lost, how did you procure this? Do you know what he says? That at the end of it all, ask the director procurement. It technically means that Dr. Oduol, who is a CPAK, don't know the role of director of procurement in this county. As a deputy governor, if you don't know that the procurement entity belongs to their chief officer, and that in your office you have a chief officer and a director of procurement only provides advisory, why are you seated in that office? Chair, here, the other day, Mr. Oduol tells us that he had proposed in this supplementary budget one that the money should be given and be taken to his office for construction. And that there are some folks, he calls this assembly folks. that there are some folks who goes to Kisumu and do their orthodox and throw away projects. Honorable Oduol is not aware that in supplementary budget, you cannot introduce substantially new projects. Supplementary remains supplementary. And he goes ahead and calls this house when the house has refused that the house of folks do orthodox. Mr. Speaker, allow me to say this. For several times, and everybody in Siaya have been getting calls and people talking around, and they say outside there is Oduol knows, and he has said that even if we impeach him, the Senate is going to return. I do request our able colleagues at the Senate. This is a broken marriage. Don't force us with a woman that we cannot live with. I am requesting the Senate, look at the ruling that you had on Wairia case on the import of impeachment. It is not about criminality. It is not about culpability. But we are talking about political responsibility here. Mr. Speaker, we do request this Honorable Senate in the spirit of joining us and helping Siaya to move forward. It has been proved that with all these standards, the person we picked is very good internationally, is very good in business, but has never worked in a public office, and therefore, for sure, we better rest it here. The Senate helps us. Whatever the Senate is going to do, should do it for the benefit of Siaya beyond the party lines. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, members. As I directed, that the vote on this matter shall be taken by roll call. That means your name will be called out, and you will come, or wherever you are, you will be saying whether you vote yes, vote no, or you abstain. I now direct that the bell be rung for members who are out there to come in. Ring it very, very quickly. If there are any members out there, let them come. And see the whip is going to whip them in. Are they all in? They're all in. Okay. Let him stop ringing the bell, and instead the door be locked or closed for us to proceed. Okay. So, honourable members, please be guided that after I shall have put the question, I shall direct the clerk to call out the names of members in the presence of tellers or observers. When your name is called, you shall rise at your place of sitting and declare assent or dissent to the question in the following manner. And may I be clearer that when your name is called out, you will rise and say, I vote yes, that is if you support the impeachment. Or I vote no if you don't support the impeachment. Or I abstain if you don't want to support, neither do you want to reject or to oppose. So after the name shall have been read out, the last name in the list, the observers shall present the results of the vote to me, and I shall thereupon announce the results of the vote to the House. So I will further guide that we'll have two representatives who will be members of the Assembly. This time round, I'm not saying supporting yes or no. I'm saying you'll be supporting positions. There are three positions. One is abstain. Two is I vote no. And I vote yes. But remember, at the end of the day, even the person saying observing for no will vote and can vote yes, right? Or can abstain. And therefore, we'll have the three. Will we have three volunteers? We'll have three And then the clerks will be marking, right? And therefore, I will proceed and just read the question. Who will represent or observe for I vote yes? Let me give the lady, Susan Okwiri. Who will represent I abstain? I know you want to take me to abstain. Nobody wants to abstain. Nobody wants to abstain. Okay. Who will observe for I vote no? Okay. Dorothy will represent I vote no. Abstain? Nobody's interested.
Yeah. Okay, I'll abstain.
Okay. So then I will put the question. And the tellers will be marking. Okay. I will then put the question. That whereas pursuant to Article 181A and C of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Section 33 of the County Government Act 2012, and Standing Orders 71 and 72 of the County Assembly of Siaya Standing Orders, on Monday, the 29th of May 2023, this Honorable Assembly approved a motion proposing the removal from office by impeachment Wiliam Oduol, the Deputy Governor for Siaya County. And whereas pursuant to Section 33 of the County Government Act 2012 and Standing Order number 71 and 71-7 and 72, the County Assembly of Siaya, by resolution on Monday, 29th of May 2023, appointed a special committee comprising of a third of the members to investigate the matter on the proposed removal from office by impeachment Wiliam Oduol, the Deputy Governor for Siaya, and within 10 days to report to the Assembly on whether it finds the particulars of the allegations against the Deputy Governor to have been substantiated. And whereas pursuant to Standing Order number 71-7, the special committee investigated the matter and tabled its report today, Thursday, the 8th of June 2023. And whereas pursuant to Section 40, subsection 3, 5B of the County Government Act and Standing Order number 71-10, the special committee has determined that on allegation on interference with the procurement process through acts of bid rigging, the special committee found the allegation was proved and therefore substantiated. 2, on allegation of bulldozing officers to renovate the office of the Deputy Governor outside approved budgetary provisions, the special committee found the allegation proved and therefore substantiated. On the allegation on misuse of public resources, the special committee found the allegation was proved and therefore substantiated. On the allegation on bullying, the committee found the allegation was proved and therefore substantiated. On the allegation of misleading the public by giving false information, the special committee found the allegation was proved and therefore substantiated. Now, therefore, pursuant to Article 181A and C of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Section 33 of the County Government Act 2012, and Standing Orders 71 and 72 of the County Assembly of Siaya Standing Orders, after according the Deputy Governor Wiliam Oduol an opportunity to be heard, the County Assembly resolves to impeach the Deputy Governor for Siaya, Wiliam Oduol, on grounds of violation of the Constitution and other laws, and abuse of office and gross misconduct. I will therefore put the question, which is that we'll ask many. I said I will deal with roll call. I therefore direct the clerks to proceed and call out the names.
Honorable Omolo Andrew Mwende.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I vote yes.
Honorable Olo Freddy Odhiambo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I vote yes.
Honorable Otare James Obiero.
Yes.
Honorable Adida Lona Ucheng.
I vote yes.
Honorable Madialo Sylvester Utieno.
Yes.
Honorable Adala Bernard Onyango.
Yes, it is.
Honorable Awita Emily Agnes.
I vote yes.
Honorable Bonyo Washington Buka.
I vote yes.
Honorable Odawa Vincent Otieno.
I vote yes.
Honorable Odinga Trufosa.
I vote yes.
Honorable Odongo Andericus Oduol.
I vote yes.
Honorable Omondi Joseph Peter.
I vote yes.
Honorable Okumu Felix Ouma.
Yes.
Honorable Okwiri Achieng Susan.
I vote yes.
Honorable Omoro Frederick Olwoch.
I vote yes.
Honorable Onyango William Kinyanyi. Honorable Otieno Edwin Martin.
I vote yes.
Honorable Otiato Francis Otieno.
I vote yes.
Honorable Abuba Philip Olwoch.
I vote yes for the great better Siaya.
Honorable Achieng Eunice Rael.
I vote yes.
Honorable Alice Achieng Odhiambo.
I vote yes.
Honorable Angule Simon Otieno.
I vote yes.
Honorable Anyango Silas Mandingu.
I vote yes.
Honorable Apodo John Otieno.
I vote yes.
Honorable Arika Oliver Otieno.
I vote yes.
Honorable Arunda Wilfrida.
Big yes.
Honorable Mado Scholastica.
I vote yes.
Honorable Obuya Justus Oguta.
I vote yes.
Honorable Uchieng Dora Abonyo.
I vote yes.
Honorable Uchieng Seth Baraka. Honorable Oinga Dorothy Awino.
I vote yes.
Honorable Okelo Julie Akinyi.
I vote yes.
Honorable Onguru Gordon Onyango.
I vote yes.
Honorable Okeo Mark Okeo.
I vote yes.
Honorable Onyango Cynthia Akinyi.
I vote yes.
Honorable Onyango Rose Awino Rabinya.
I vote yes.
Honorable Oso Ann Wanzila.
I vote yes.
Honorable Otieno Joseph Bismarck Olango.
I vote yes.
Honorable Otieno Michael Omondi.
Yes.
Honorable Otieno Shalom Oduor.
I vote yes.
Honorable Ragen David Omondi.
Yes.
And Honorable Anyango Brian Obiero.
I vote yes.
Honorable members, I will therefore communicate, and looks like I'm communicating the obvious, that the members in support of the motion for removal, those who have voted yes, or I vote yes, are 42. I vote no as 0. I abstain as 0. And therefore, the House has unanimously passed the motion on removal from office, Wiliam Oduol. So, honorable members, in line with the provisions of Section 33(1) 9A, read together with Standing Order 71, 11, and 72. I shall within 2 days inform the Speaker of the Senate of the resolution of this House to impeach the Deputy Governor, Wiliam Oduol. Yes, what it is?
Would you allow us tomorrow to take on the Botari to occupy the office?
You are out of order. On a light note, the law still allows the Deputy Governor to still exercise his roles and functions as the Deputy Governor until when he's done at the Senate. But let me stop there. I want to give some guidance on this motion before we go to the next order, is that I have realized there could be typos or here and there. And therefore, I want to direct that the typos be addressed within the spirit and substance and content of the report without having to alter the meaning of the report line by line. And such amendments, be it report, motion, because I've noted somewhere whether it's even 2022 instead of 2023, the same be communicated to the Deputy Governor, the witnesses, the Assembly, of course, and members. Secondly, I also want to take note, and seriously so, that this House will not allow in future that the House be intimidated at any given point when we are exercising our roles. I want to refer you to the Powers and Privileges Act 2017, and it reads that a person shall not assault, actually starts from assault, threaten, use abusive language, obstruct, molest, or insult any member proceeding to, being within, or leaving the presence of the County Assembly, or endeavor to compel any member by force, insult, or menace to declare himself or herself in favor of or against any position or proposition on a matter pending or a matter being handled by the House. A person shall not assault, threaten, use abusive language, interfere with, molest, resist, or obstruct any member of staff while in execution of his or her duty. Assault, a member shall not assault or threaten a member or unlawfully deprive a member of any benefit on account of a member's conduct in the Assembly. And because we witnessed the other day noise aimed at disrupting proceedings of the House or of a committee of the House, I direct the Office of the Clerk through the Office of the Sergeant at Arms to report this attempted disruption to the police for action so that we don't have this exported to the Senate next time, and that we don't have this attempted at the House next time. And once that is reported, you further write a letter to the Inspector General of Police for action to be taken, because this House must be given the freedom to operate within the confines of the law. The same report will accompany our report to the Senate, so that Senate will understand circumstances under which we debated this matter. And I think that is well guided. Next order.
Order number 9, motion, adjournment.
Honorable members, there being no other business, will you be abstaining for adjournment? Okay. So, honorable members, there being no other business, this House adjourns until Tuesday, the 13th of June 2023 in the chambers.